type of business that is exploring generative AI would benefit from having Emerge Haus come in and scope out that project with them. Whether they can do it or not, at least you're going to have an awesome roadmap and a plan for the idea that you wanted to bring to the market. There's that age-old triangle of like saying you want quality work, you want it done quickly, and you want it done for a good price, and you can typically only pick two of them. Somehow these guys have managed to hit all three of those elements for us, and it's been awesome.
All right, I'm here with David Hunter, and we're going to run through some case study questions. David, thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to hear a little bit of an overview about Local Falcon. Can you share with us what you do?
Yes, definitely. So Local Falcon is a software as a service. We're a startup company, and it is a rank tracking solution for small business, agency, and enterprise users. Anyone really with a brick and mortar business that relies on their customers locally is going to find some benefit in Local Falcon, because we will show you across your neighborhood in sort of a grid pattern where you are ranking on Google.
What was going on in your business at the time that you started seeking Emerge Haus's help? What were challenges that you were trying to solve?
Absolutely. So we've got a lot of users at Local Falcon. Primarily, it was started out as sort of an analytics solution, right? Like I said, it would basically allow you to find out where you're ranking across the map in your neighborhood. And while that is some really great information to see that over top of your business you're ranking, really well for the keywords that are important to you, and as you get further and further geographically away from the business, your ranking starts to change, and you can see that drop off. Very cool information, but nothing actionable in there, right? The SEO, which is search engine optimization, the SEO industry is very opinionated. There's a lot of different approaches that one can take to optimizing their web presence. And so I didn't want to get into the sort of the game of opinions, because it's truly a personalized approach that's going to work every time. Beyond showing you what's happening in your neighborhood, we couldn't give you very much personalized guidance, because everything is case by case. And I would see people, they would sign up, especially small businesses, they would check their rankings, they'd come back the next month, come back the third month, and nothing's really changing. They didn't really do anything, so the ranking, of course, didn't change. And if I'm paying $25 a month for some software, I'd want to actually, use it, right? And when I'm seeing the same thing over and over again, naturally, I'm going to say, okay, I should probably do something about that, but that'll be for another day. So in the meantime, I'm going to stop paying this $25. So we would see people cancel. And if we could provide some actionable insights, that it was going to help in terms of solving and reducing that churn. And at the same time, we've got this AI revolution going on. I thought, well, heck, if we could take the data that's happening with a Local Falcon report, the data from around your neighborhood, combine that with information that we know to be sort of best practice and what the steps are you would take to resolve whatever the issue might be, whether that's more reviews or change your category, what have you. And then we lay on top of that the magic of a large language model, and you've got truly personalized insights with actionable recommendations as to what you can do next. That's when we basically made contact with Andy Walters from Emerge Haus. He's got a strong development background and had been in the AI space for a year or two, probably more than about 90% of people out there. And so we connected, had a very simple lift initially, and we've expanded into a much more comprehensive relationship. And their AI is a big part of what Local Falcon does today.
Were you apprehensive at all about working with Emerge Haus?
There was definitely some apprehension when we were first starting out with this. not as much with Andy, but just the concept as a whole as to whether or not this would be a worthwhile endeavor. Speaking with Andy, he really took the, entire scope under consideration, simplified it for us, made it a lot more sort of business process friendly, and make it something that we could kind of step into. And that really allayed a lot of the, concerns that we had. It became a really easy decision to move forward with him. Plus, he's like the nicest guy and super flexible, totally understands, and, just great to work with. So, because of that, we were able to, really just do sort of a small commitment and then, kind of step our way into a more complete relationship. And it's been awesome.
What was it that he built for you? And then what was it like to implement that in your business and onboard and get started?
Andy built the recommendation engine that Local Falcon has when a ranking report has been completed. So the customer will understand from our reports where they are ranking across their neighborhood. Andy's component with the AI really allowed us to step into the recommendations piece and make them personalized. In terms of actually building it out, he had sort of an MVP, a minimum viable product, within, I think, a month and a half. I mean, it was very quick, like 6 weeks. And we had something that, I was already like excited and ready to say, okay, put it up. But, we've got 100,000 users, so we can't just like throw things up and hope that they work. Like, they need to be tested. He made that just painless for us. And in terms of the actual integration of everything, it works really, really well because we've got our existing system and the AI kind of supplements into that. And so the development teams aren't stepping on each other's toes to get this done. They can kind of work in their piece, we work on our piece, and then from there we meet at the end to kind of tie it all up. So it's been really easy and painless to work with Emerge Haus.
Are there any numbers that show the results of working with Andy and the Emerge Haus team?
Yeah, so in terms of the after effect of bringing the AI solution into our product, we have seen a pretty dramatic reduction in churn. I mean, we had like a 3% reduction month over month in churn, which may not sound like a lot, but that's 36% of your users every single year that we no longer have to worry about leaving and coming back. So that was a big, big savings for us in terms of the amount of revenue that's been saved and customer appreciation that's out there. I mean, it's been awesome results. There are a lot of things that I love about working with Emerge Haus. Primarily, the team is integrated to us. It's as if they're just a department within the company. They operate so seamlessly. That's, I think, a testament to their project management skills, their scoping efforts, and their dedication to the process. I mean, we've also been able to like turn on a dime for us. We've got like an important meeting coming up, and we want to make sure that a certain portion of the product is extra ready, so to speak. They've been able to, kind of jump in and put extra resources on that very quickly. And then on top of that, their pricing is phenomenal. So like they've been just awesome to work with all the way around. I mean, there's that age-old triangle of like saying you want quality work, you want it done quickly, and you want it done for a good price, and you can typically only pick two of them. Well, somehow these guys have managed to hit all three of those elements.
Were there any unexpected benefits?
One of the biggest unexpected benefits is like we've become friends with these guys. I mean, they truly care about the company and its growth and the users here, and I never expected that, but like they're so friendly and easy to work with. They've really become like friends and family.
How do you see your company and Emerge Haus working together in the future? Are there any new areas that you plan to explore?
The possibilities with AI really are just boundless as we develop more features and product around our offering. They will be integral to that. If there is something related to artificial intelligence, you better believe we will be calling Emerge Haus for that.
In your general day-to-day, has it made your job easier at all?
Working with Emerge Haus has made our day-to-day infinitely easier. The amount of support troubleshooting reduction because the AI has been there saved us, countless hours of manual support time.
What non-obvious tips would you offer to businesses?
Sure. So I think one of the first non-obvious tips that comes to mind is your scope. It's important to understand that generative AI and large language models are a tool. and you're using them to solve a problem. So tamper some of your expectations because it's very early on in the birth of this industry. You're going to have the most success if you treat it like a tool that can help solve problems. People come to this thinking that they could just simply write a prompt and it's going to solve everything. That is not the case. It really does take a lot of work to get everything kind of structured and moving in the right direction. So treat it like the tool that it is. Any type of business that is exploring generative AI would benefit from having Emerge Haus come in and scope out that project with them. Whether they can do it or not, at least you're going to have an awesome roadmap and a plan for the idea that you wanted to bring to the market.